Hello, my name is Pastor Schroer from Redeemer Lutheran Church. Every so often, because I speak Spanish, I get asked to interpret at our local courts. And for me, it's fun. I enjoy watching and participating in our country's legal system. It's also a fascinating glimpse into human nature. As the defendants confer with their lawyers or stand before the judge, they are often forced to face the consequences of their actions. But even as they admit their guilt, most struggle to accept their culpability. They make excuses. They blame others. They can't just say, yeah, I did it. They almost always add a but. They think that they can just explain why they did it. Somehow they won't have to suffer the consequences. I mean, sure, it was wrong, but they didn't have a choice. It wasn't their fault. In court, buts rarely matter. Extenuating circumstances usually don't factor in. If you commit the crime, you have to do the time. That's the way the law works. But it's human nature to make excuses. We all tend to add buts to our apologies. It's been that way since the very beginning. When God confronted Adam and Eve with the very first sin, how do they respond? Adam said, "The woman you put here with me." Adam blamed Eve. He blamed God for putting Eve with him. Then Eve said, "Well, the serpent deceived me." In other words, she blamed the devil. We do the same thing. We rationalize our behavior. We blame others. A husband blames his porn addiction on his wife who denies him sex. A wife blames her cheating on her neglectful husband. Kids blame the teacher for their poor test scores. And such excuses do have some validity. People and circumstances do affect our choices and make it difficult to do what is right. But in the end, if you have the choice between doing what is right and doing what is wrong, and you choose to do what is wrong, you have no one to blame but yourself. The fact that it was hard to do the right thing doesn't give you a free pass from doing it. When you stand before God the judge, you won't be able to smooth talk or rationalize your way out of facing the consequences of what you have thought, said, and done in your life. Our only option is to throw ourselves on the mercy of the court. Thankfully, we have a merciful judge who did the unimaginable. He suffered our guilty verdict in our place. When Jesus stood on trial before earthly judges, he was innocent. He hadn't done anything wrong. Yet he didn't try to explain or talk his way out of it. He willingly took our place and suffered our punishment on the cross. And because he did, the judge has promised to have mercy on you. In fact, God promises that all those who believe in Jesus have been justified, literally declared innocent by faith. God has granted you a pardon. You are forgiven. So stop making excuses. Don't rationalize your behavior. No buts. You did it. You messed up. Admit it and throw yourself on the mercy of the court, because God will have mercy on your soul.